Okay. Okay. So I welcome all of us to our uh, business summit on the mindset to start and grow your own business. And my name is Raymond Kaburi, and our guest speaker here is Mr. Clement Osuaje, who is the managing director of Peterson Microcredit in Ghana. And I would like us to pay more attention to whatever I said. I followed him and I've seen the kind of amazing work that he's doing in Ghana when it comes to establishing a business and making sure it grows so that you don't run at loss. So I'll encourage all of us to pay rap attention and take some notes. And then if at the end of the day you have some questions, you can jot them down. At the end of the day, you can ask him and he will answer you. And if you need his services in terms of developing a business plan or anything to set up your own business anywhere you are in the world, he has that capacity to help you do that. So without wasting my time, I would like to leave the platform for Mr. Clement Osuaje. If you can hear me, let me stop sharing.
Yes, I can.
All right, all right.
Okay, so hello, please. Good evening. It's good afternoon over there, right?
Yeah,
Um,
it's afternoon here in the US,
please.
but others are watching us from
So,
Finland.
okay, so you may permit me to turn off my video, mm,
Okay,
occasionally because of our network issues here. All right.
okay.
I don't know how the forum is. Is it the super professional or the normal kind of presentation so that we know how to go about it? I didn't get the clue, so
Okay.
like
So I think you can go professional from your side, and you can go informal at a certain
all
part
right.
because not everybody
Okay.
can speak English, can speak our local language and all that. So
Oh, yes, I will not use the local language. Okay. So please, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Clement. I'm the managing director for Peterson Microcredit. We are into provision of microfinancing solutions for businesses and then individuals. I will be leading the discussion today, the presentation today on the mindset for doing businesses. It's a very important topic to discuss today. Okay, so let me quickly share my screen so that we can. Okay. Admin, please, I think you need to approve
okay, I've seen
for
it.
me to share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, I think this is it. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay, I can see your screen.
Okay, so from here, I think I can turn off my video from here. Okay, let me turn on my video. All right, good. So let me share it as a slideshow. Please, I've turned it on as a slideshow. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's visible now.
Okay, good. So, good evening once again. My name is Clement. Um, a little bit about me. I do the business of money management, basically microfinancing, and then helping people to start and run businesses. I have over a decade experience when it comes to doing the business of money management, especially the microfinancing sector, from money lending to SUSU to the real microfinance that we know and a couple of portfolios. For about some years now, I have been developing businesses for entrepreneurs who are looking to start business, do it and do it much more profitably. So some of the businesses include poultry, school business, block making, laundry. If you check my TikTok bio, you can find a whole lot of content there on the businesses that I help people to build. And for money lending, we have successfully built over 37 businesses. I was doing the counting before the lecture this evening. So we have helped build over 37 well-regulated money lending business. For poultry business, over 50 of them. And then for school business, we have one running in Kaswa and another one running in Kumasi, one of the suburbs is in Kumasi. So please be rest assured, okay, we are going to have the best of times here. I'm going to share the experiences that I know, including the businesses that have failed, the businesses that have won, the honors, the businesses that, You got some time, you just have to leave. You neither didn't fail, neither did you win. You just have to leave in the middle of the road. All this experience is what I've accumulated together to share with you for us to develop a kind of mindset, not only to start a business, but to grow the business. You see, there is a big difference between starting a business and growing a business. The more reason why research has proven that when we start 100 business this year, by the end of the year, getting to next year, over 70% of those businesses will collapse. Okay, over 70% of those businesses. And it is true. I'm sure a couple of us have lived in Ghana before. So you might have seen, oh, a nice container shop. Oh, a nice office. It was open. They did a grand ceremony. The business was open, was running. Within 2, 3 years, the business is nowhere to be found. Let me give you a typical example. So early 2000 and in the early mid 2000s, like let me say 2014, 2015, 2013, thereabout, there was this rampant establishment of microfinancing businesses. You remember, there were a whole lot of them. By 2018, where were they? They have all left the system. Either they couldn't catch up with time, they didn't do their things well, they couldn't follow through regulations, and several other reasons. So this discussion is very important. I wish you can get the masses here for them to also enjoy. But you see, the fewer the better. So who is Clement? Clement is an entrepreneur who knows what it means to build from scratch. We've built several businesses from scratch, which are already running. Not just businesses, but I have the mindset that keeps things going. In fact, when times get so difficult, okay. So my business is not just about shortcuts. It's about showing up. It's about figuring out how things should turn out to be. It's about consistency during uncertain periods, okay. And it's about learning from failed adventures. So that's just about me, and that's about Clement. Now to our discussion. These are some of the real businesses that I've done. As I mentioned, I'm running a money lending business. I've run the business for about 3, 4 years now. The business started with a portfolio of 400,000 Ghana cedis. As I'm speaking to you, we are almost at 1 million Ghana cedis. Okay, that's money lending business. It's a very lucrative business. If you're interested, when you're done with the lecture, we can advance the discussion. I also run at the moment a school business, Heritage Royal. It's a school for myself. So the money lending is a partnership between myself and my uncle. And then the school business is my school. There are also videos of it on my bio on TikTok, Simple Finance with Clement. And then we also run a farming business. I also run farming business for a couple of farmers who are not in the country. So what I do is I play some kind of supervisory role. You get me? Yes, for them so that they can run their farm smoothly. Myself, I'm not a farmer, I'm into finance, but I use my leadership experience, my management skills to help run the farm. And then business development, that's what I mentioned at first. I've helped them group and shape several businesses, including starting and doing a radio station, building a pure water manufacturing business. You can just mention them. Once I get to understand the scope of business that you want to do, the rest is the application of the financial skills that I have to help you run your business successfully. So these are some real business, and some of the lessons that we are going to share are built from these ones. If you could stay to the end of the lecture, I will share with you some of the businesses that I worked on and failed. Okay, so please kindly stay with us to the end. But you didn't give me the time to use, so we have programmed this around 30 to 45 minutes. I think it's okay. All right. So
Yes, sir.
that's what
It's
we're
okay.
going to. Yes. All right. So that's just about the businesses that I've done and how we expect the lecture to go. So for the first session, all right. So for the first session, you need, I presume by now, we know how to set up a business. Okay. We know how to set up a business. You identify an opportunity and then you make good use of the opportunity. Now, having developed businesses for people, okay, having developed business for people, this is what I have realized. People find money to look for business to do. People find money to look for businesses to do. But if you want to start a true business, if you want to start a real business, you need to get the business idea and find money to do. So it's not the same. There's difference between you having money and wanting a business to do. If you have lots of money, and you come to me, oh, Clement, I have to so I'll ask you to go and push it into investment. Then find money, take the investment and push it into it. Okay. So you need to start a business from a need, from a demand. Please help you following the discussion. You need to start the business from a need, from a demand. And once again, that's a whole lot of mistakes that startups and young entrepreneurs they make. They assume that once the business, someone is doing it already, like this pottery business that I'm building for people. I have built over 100 business portfolios for people only in the pottery. And my question is, if all of you are coming into the business, it's going to happen into the sector. Oh, because I saw a TikTok video, because I saw a YouTube video, because a friend said that pottery business is good. But have you yourself done a market research, understand the market needs, understand the gap in the market? Hello, understand the gap in the market, all right, before you venture into it. You see, if you have money and you want to do a business, that's completely okay. But on which basis are you doing the business? Is it because you have the money, or you know the business will be profitable, and upon which metrics, upon which assessment? So the first step in doing every business, and I'm sure you know it by now, the first step in doing every business is to find a need for it. Find a need for the business. Once there's no need, the market is not ready. The market is not ready. Finding the need isn't enough. Look at the scalability. Because see, you can't do business and be earning 1,000 Ghana cedis every day for the next 3 years and you'll be okay. The scalability of the business. And that's where building resilience in your entrepreneurial journey comes in. Because once the business is growing, the challenges in the business will also what? Grow. If you did finance, you'd realize there's something we call risk-return relationship. Okay, in investment, we say the higher the return, the higher the risk. And this is so practical in life. You see, the more you grow, the more your problems come. When you're a kid, some of the problems and challenges you are facing today, they were not there. So as you keep growing, the challenges will keep coming. And so too with your business. You need to build a resilient attitude. Okay, so resilience is crucial. And that's why I advise people that once you have the need, the next thing that you need to get in starting your business is to ask yourself if you have the passion to go on, if you have the passion to start the business, if you have the passion for that business idea. You get me? Because when things become so tough, what will keep you going in your business is the passion. When the money fails, when your employees start to steal from you or run away, when your partner fails to honor his part of the promise, what will keep you going as a young business owner, as an entrepreneur, is passion. And that's what you need. So after identifying the need, doing your needs assessment, your market research, even before, and then doing testing. Okay. So all these stages, if I'm teaching purely business startup, all these stages will be called the ideation stage. Okay. All these stages will be called the ideation stage. So once you are done with the ideation stage, now ask yourself, Clement, I want to do the business of lending. Do I have the passion for money management business? Maybe you are into IT. You don't care about money management. You care about securing your contracts and then moving on. Okay. Maybe you're into other sectors. All that you need is to just keep rolling and then you are good to go. And at a difficult moment in doing your business, where you need to build resilience, passion is the one that keeps you going. All right, so this story has been told a whole lot of times. Now, let me tell you the story once again. You remember the donkey? The donkey that gets stuck in the pit, all right? So people will come, oh, this donkey, it will die. Then they will throw stones at it. Then it will shake the body. Then they will throw stones. So once the stone is being thrown, the donkey will just step on it, pile it up, pile it up, pile it up. So consider resilience as building upon the challenges that you have in your business and making something reasonable out of it. I hope I'm making sense. You build upon the challenges, okay? When the stone is thrown at you at a difficult moment, when the challenges come, you put it down, you step on it, then the next one comes. All these things are giving you enough experience to run your business. I want you to take a very important notice of this very session that we are coming to discuss. This is the mindset of any entrepreneur who wants to start and grow business. We are looking at 5 key metrics here. Please, we are looking at 5 key metrics here. You could see sustaining growth, building resilience, overcoming fear, harnessing positivity, embracing opportunities. Let me repeat again. So from the diagram here, these are key factors for entrepreneurial success in terms of percentage, and this is proven by research. This is proven by research. You could see sustaining growth, all right, building resilience, overcoming fear, harnessing harnessing positivity, embracing opportunity. And these are all positive. You see, you've not come across anything negative here that you are trying to metamorphose into positive. Everything should be positive. The mind is built in such a way that whatever you attract what you think. This one we know we are not going there. You're going to attract there's what we call the I forgot the how do you call it? It just escaped me. There's a system that we know that you attract what you think. Okay, the mind is built so powerful that your thoughts is what you attract. So sustaining growth, it constitutes 22.5%. Why sustaining growth attracts the highest percentage? Because that is the premises on which your business is built. And you need that mindset. What do I mean by sustaining growth? So sustaining growth, you need to look at how your business will grow more than it is now, currently. Sustaining growth means the people, the team that you are going to build. Sustaining growth means the funding, the financing in your business. Sustaining growth meeting current and future demand. Sustaining growth means working hard to build a system, policies in such a way that you don't always necessarily have to be a part of the business. That is sustaining growth. You do not necessarily have to be a part of the business. That is sustaining growth. I hope you get me. So there are some entrepreneurs and there are some business owners. If they are not there, the business will not run. Me, currently, the 2 most active businesses that I run, apart from the side hustles that I have, is the money lending and then the school business. They are all in this town. So in the morning, I help build the school. By 9:30 a.m., I go to Peterson Microcredits, go and run my business. Now, how is the school able to run? The school is able to run because I have systems, I have policies, I have a director, I have an administrator, I have a headmaster, I have assistant headmaster, I have school coordinator. These are systems. So even if I'm not there, the school will run. Now to Peterson Microcredit, I'm not there every day because sometimes you'll be called on projects. Okay, a client says, go and see my farm for me, go and see my money lending for me, go and check my school for me, meet me here. I want to build this so and so building, come and do financial projection for me. So it's not every day that I am at Peterson Microcredits. So how does Peterson Microcredits run? Peterson Microcredits run because of the systems. Hello, because of the system that you have put in place there. I have an account in operations. I have a loans officer. I have an administrator, and I have the boys who go to field to do the daily mobilization. So my presence isn't needed there. When I go there, all that I do is to just make approvals, and then my presence. If not, I rush to the next business. That's how you do business. You see, you don't do business in a way that if you're not there, the business will not grow. If you do that, you are not harnessing enough mentality. You are not building the kind of mindset that your business will grow. So what if you are not there? What happens? So build systems for your business so that your business can grow with the system. And that's about sustaining growth. And that's why most people start business and the business will collapse because they don't have enough strategies. They don't have enough systems for the business to grow. Your business should run on systems and policies. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be about you. It shouldn't be go and ask the boss. Oh, go and ask the boss. Where is the checkbook? Go and ask the boss. When is the next payday? Go and ask the boss. No, there's a system there. All right. Now, the next one is harnessing positivity. Harnessing positivity. You are as good as your thoughts. You are as good as your thoughts. If you think your business will grow, it will grow. If you have that positive mindset doing business, and if you want your business to grow, it will definitely grow. And I'm telling you this for experience. When I started my school, when I started my school, I started from scratch. I started from the school when I had been sacked from my work. I was doing credit union. I did credit union for 7 years, built a company from 100,000 Ghana cedis to 4 million Ghana cedis within 7 years. And then I was sacked. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So can everyone see the screen? Hello, Mr. Raymond said, please, is
Yes,
my
sir.
screen
Me, I can
visible?
see. I don't know if everybody can see. For me, I can see.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's the kind where I started my school from. Basically, should I say from scratch, from the times where things were difficult. And I needed to put in positive mindset, okay? I needed to rebuild myself. I said, I've lost my job, but I can't cry over. As I'm speaking with you, the case has been 3 years now. I've been to CID headquarters for countless of occasions, financial forensic units, criminal something units. We have the case at High Court. There's one at another circuit court. It's been 3 years now. And I needed to build that positive mindset to bounce back. So you see, your mind is very important. This year, in December, I set a goal that by June 2025, I should earn 100,000 Ghana cedis and invest in the school. When it was March, I stopped counting the money. I stopped keeping records of it. It's nothing. I identify opportunity. I realized that people will want to start a business. They don't know anything. They always start business without any documentation. They don't have documentation. They don't have nothing. So this is the nature that why don't I harness it? So if you check my profile, every 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, I talk about business plan. Every 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, I talk about business plan. And I've used doing business plan to wall my school. I've used doing business plan for people to roof buildings of my school. And this is there are more than 100,000 Ghana cedis. I've even stopped counting. So you see, it's about positivity. I tell people that when you begin to think, oh, it's not good, I can't even do it. It's not well. I don't do that. Your mind, your mind is a very positive, it's a powerful tool. You don't joke with it. All right. So the next thing is overcoming fear. The fear of what if. So all fear is centered around what if. It's because you don't know. And yes, we admit there are certain things that can happen that you can't have control over. They are external factors. Once again, we are doing real business, we have thought SWOT analysis. Okay. There are certain things that can happen you don't have fear over. But if you have your premises right, you get me? If you have your premises right, oh, you will fear. But you not fear that much. I'm not saying don't fear. It's a good tool. The mind is built that way. Fear is a good tool. But you don't let fear overcome you. When the fear comes, it is your body trying to tell you, trying to protect you from something that could harm you. Then you tell the mind, no, this thing, it is doable. I'm going to do it. I've encountered so many fears in my life, and it is completely normal. We are human. But you need to overcome fear, and that constitutes 20% if you want to have the mindset to start and build a business. For building resilience, you have covered it. Now, embracing opportunities. You see, embracing opportunities somehow work along with overcoming fear. Some of us, if you know 1, 2, 3, 4, every day 1, 2, 3, 4, every day 1, 2, 3, 4. When I started developing business for people, then I realized that I can stand out from the market. There are people who develop business concepts. I can stand out from the market. So what do I need to do? Let me add a little extra. So I'll not just give you the 5-year cash projection. I'll add depreciation to it. I'll add scenario analysis to it. So once I send you the business document, then you begin to ask me questions. Then I ask you, say, please, have you considered the scenario analysis? The scenario analysis is just taking care of the fear that you have. The 10% increase, the 10% decrease, the 20% adjustment here and there. And these are little things that I enjoy in the market. A whole lot of people develop businesses. They don't know how to do this. Even if they know, they can't even express, they can't even explain into details how these things are done. And there are real meanings and interpretations in doing business. In summary, these are the entrepreneurial mindsets that you need, key factors that you need. Please kindly prompt me when my time is getting close. I think we have more slides to cover. Okay, so these are entrepreneurial mindsets that you need to grow, start and grow your business. The next session of this discussion, we are looking at essential traits for successful business. And this one is quite simple, okay? You need to understand adaptability in entrepreneurship. You change. You see, these days, even banks are on TikTok. If you check Kenyan banks, South African banks, and insurance companies, they're on TikTok. And you are sitting there, you are not advertising your products there. You're not pushing your contacts there, your content there. What are you waiting for? So you see, adaptability is crucial for entrepreneurs to navigate the changing market conditions and remain competitive. If you stick to what you know and you don't grow on it, you stay there. The last time, I think Sunday will be a week. A business booked me for a consultation. I didn't even charge them that much. And you see, there are these people that they are like, I don't know how to use MBA. I have been here for long. In say me, they have been there for long. So anything new you try to introduce, they brush it off. And then when we were done, in my report, I sent to the boss that the manager, I mentioned his name, he needs a change of mindset. Other than that, he will stay where he is, stick to what he knows without taking advantage of changing trends. And it's a money lending business. And money lending, you have one product. I said, what? He doesn't even know he doesn't even know you can have different products and services in money lending business. So I was shocked. And you call yourself a manager. You run a big money lending business and you don't know you can have different products and services, some of which are even more beneficial than the current one that you are running. Oh, for us, for our clients, they will give them this and they will not do it. I said, have you tried it? Have you tested it? You get me? So you need to understand your market. As an entrepreneur, you need to adapt to situations. You need to adapt to changing times. It's not that what I know is no. Things and times are changing. That one of the days when mobile money was just mobile money in a kiosk. Now, if you walk around in town, you will see mobile money office, and then you might think it's like a big business office. Correct container, well branded. And they don't do that alone. No. They'll do fidelity service. They'll do Stanbic Bank service. They'll do this service. And that is adaptability. His source of income is not coming from only the commissions on mobile money. He has Ghana Post. He has these people, that's Jumia. He has this here. And that's about business. That's about business. I received a guy from one of these places, Anua Kwanta, around Kumasi area. And he drove all the way from Anua Kwanta to my office here in Buntu. And I said, why will you drive here? I can hold this session for you on Zoom, online, on phone call. He said, no, I want to come and see. I said, why? He said he runs mobile money business and he wants to start a susu business. And I said, this is a good guy there. So you see, he has realized that there's opportunity there. And at the end of the discussion, we even realized that he doesn't even need the susu business. Okay. He rather needs to go into the business of lending. Because occasionally I ask him why. So some people will come and say, oh, will you give me this? My father will send me this evening. My son in the city will send me this. So no, you don't need the susu business. What you need is money lending business. Because that's where the real profit is. Okay. All right. So these are some of the key traits of adaptable leaders. Successful leaders exhibit traits such as resilience, flexibility, and these are essential, these are vital, these are important for your business's growth. Flexibility. You need to be flexible. That rigidity is long gone. Be open-minded. You see, the small boys that are coming into our business, they are super smart. And you need to learn from them. You need to learn from them. If you stop learning in your business, that is when your business will stop growing. Yes, that is it. This very afternoon, there was a guy on one of the things that I posted on TikTok. I was doing financial analysis on doing 3,000 layer bed and then he just started ranting. And then I asked him, can you pinpoint an error in the financial simulation that I performed? And then he started saying, oh, a real poultry farmer knows that you can't make profits within the first 3 years. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So you see, what he knows is profit is the money that you take home and go and chop. He doesn't know that for profits that you get in business, you can allocate into several forms. Okay, you can allocate some to reinvestment, you can allocate as capital reserve, you can allocate to build. There are so many things. It's left to the discretion of the business, and they don't know this. They don't know because they don't learn. People don't learn. And they're not open to knowledge. They're not open to learning too. You get me? Please, are we still online? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. That's fine. So we need to learn. We need to be adaptable. We need to grow with the business. And we need to follow the current trends, not just every trend that you jump on it, but the one that will grow with our business. Now, learning from challenges in the business. Every business, there will definitely be a setback. And every setback is a learning opportunity. So, me, in all the business that have failed them, what I said to myself is that it's a price I pay for learning experience. I don't call it failure. It's a price I pay for learning experience. Okay, so nurturing creativity in drive to drive innovation. Innovation is very important in doing business. I've said it so many times. We are just about wrapping up, so kindly stay with me. I have the best reserve for the last. So you have to foster the culture of creativity in your business. Create an environment that your employees can be a little bit creative. They can explore. Yes, if you don't have that explorative environment, you limit your staff. If you come to my school, you can watch a couple of the videos there. I am the school owner. You will see me reading, sometimes receiving the kids from the bus. You get me? And that's how you foster creativity. You foster growth. So when an employee is committing to doing the business, he or she commits that wholeheartedly. Because even the business owner himself, he's even doing that. How much more me? I have to also do it. That would also help to grow the business. Okay. All right. So that's about fostering culture and then collaboration among creative minds. Talk to people and build team, discuss growth, have a positive mindset. You see, and once again, you are as good as your network as well. Oh. If your network, those of us who use a good book, it says that bad association spoils useful habits. If you have a good association, and you have a good habit, you grow with it. But you can have a good habit, you can have a good mindset. But if you don't have the kind of people to build the team with, to build growth with, your business is definitely going to fail. Okay, good. And then learning from innovative entrepreneurs. Try to learn from others too. You definitely will not know everything in this world. So be open to learning. Be open to learning, okay? All right, please, just a minute. Let me sip water. All right, thank you, sir. Sorry, I needed to sip water. My throat was dry. Okay, so embracing a proactive mindset. Embracing a proactive mindset. Okay, embracing a proactive mindset. Let me check the next message. Okay, so that's okay. It means you can follow the discussion. All right, so you need to get the mindset that you have spoken about. You need to try and embrace it. You need to learn something new. You have to get effective problem solving strategies. And then in an uncertain environment, you try as much as you can to be able to manage, play your leadership role there. Okay. Attitude is important. Equally, leadership is very important too. So, business leadership effectiveness. So, this is a small chart that I just presented. So, key factors influencing business success. If you are an adaptable leader, that constitutes 78%. Okay, so that is here. All right, so my pen, where is it? Okay, all right, so let me leave that. And then if you are creative, that is about 82%. Positive challenge, proactive challenge management, that is 75%. Impact of leadership on growth, please check it for me. Impact of leadership on growth. It means that you see, there's account saying, if the head of the fish is spoiled, the whole body is also what? Yes, that's what it means. So if you are the head of a business and you yourself don't have positive mindset, you yourself don't follow the blueprint that you have created for your business, that's because 90% of the success of your business. And you have to nurture team growth. All right, so I'm just about to finish this, the last slide. I think I've passed my time. Let me check. Okay, almost 5 minutes gone. I'll finish very soon. So the lessons that I learned from my failed business, this is what I'm using to wrap up. So in 2023, sorry, 2022, I have passion for IT. Though I'm not an IT inclined, I have passion for IT. So I contracted some guy to develop a school management system for me. I think I pay around 7,000 cedis for that too, thinking the market is good because schools they don't have softwares. I can give them software, sign them up, and blah blah blah. And so the aim was to digitalize school operations and offer tech support. But here is the thing: I faced low adoption and limited school, but they don't even know people. The school themselves, they don't even have laptops. So how are you going to sell? How are you going to sell a software to them? Okay. So the lesson that I learned, and I'm going to leave that with you, is a great product means nothing. It is not market ready. Hello, please. If I'm not taking note from this lecture, if you're not taking any note from this lecture, kindly write this one down. A great product, no matter how good your product is, no matter how innovative what you're going to sell is, if it is not market ready, please forget it. Be mindful of your time. So thank you once again. My name is Clement. I'm happy you could join us for the discussion today. If you have any question, please, you can kindly ask, okay? Thank you for your time. Boss, please, I'm done with the lecture.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I didn't want to like be prompting you about the time because I know what you are capable of and the kind of knowledge
Okay.
that you have when it comes to this. I don't know if you can share your TikTok account with them so that they can follow because
Okay.
there's a lot that he shares on his TikTok, a lot, and I think we all have to visit that account. But my question I wanted to I personally have a question, and like
Okay,
you
sir.
said, some of us have been in the business for quite some time now. I started my laptop business and my electronic business. I've told you before. That was in 2012,
Yeah.
and before I traveled, and when I even went to China, I was still doing it. But I never knew some of these things until I encountered you, like having some kind of documentation down and developing a system and all that. One of the things, and I realized that anytime I listen to you and some of your videos, I realized that some of the things I didn't know, that was why I decided to hold on because when COVID came, it really struck my business and I had to stop because at a point when I was in China, I was still sending from China to Ghana, but there was no system in place. So it had to go on hold for some time.
Okay,
And
sir.
I'm now deciding to bring it back, which we have discussed about it. So
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot, like you said, that we need to learn. But one thing that I want to find out to ask is that, for example, I am now thinking of the laundry business.
Okay.
What am I supposed to look at?
All right. So thank you for your question and your contribution too. So for the laundry business, the key thing that you need to know before you start any business is the marketability of the business. You see, though certain factors can affect it in the future, but currently, assess if it is marketable. Assess if the people that are around will patronize your products. If you go and set up a laundry business in, at say, East Legon, okay, there are 50% chances. Chance one is that most of the people they either have house help or they have washing machine in in their homes. Okay, which can affect it. And then chance two is that there are a lot of young people there. The weekends though they have washing machine and those things, but it is packed for them from parties to church to funeral to weddings and the rest. So they will definitely bring it to you. Now consider setting it up at a student-based area. You are good to go. If it's a student-based area, for students, they don't even have time, especially the ladies. Their bed sheets and those things. And then you can get other markets. If there are a lot of hospitality businesses around, hotels, and yes, you can just put in a proposal. These churches, sometimes they use their curtains and those stuff. You can sign contract with them every month. You go and take it, come and wash their seat covers and those. So these are all explorative ideas that you can try and then see if that area is quite comfortable. But laundry business, people say it's not lucrative. I'm telling you, it's very lucrative. Once again, it's subject to where you want to start up the business. So do your market analysis very well, and then you are good to go.
Okay, thank you very much. So if anybody also has a question, the floor is opened. I have other questions, but I don't want to hijack the platform. So if you have a question, you are good to ask the question. I saw that Ima was asking something. Ima, if you want to ask your question, you can ask your question. So, Brother Clement, if you can stop sharing so that I try to see if I can share your
Okay,
page
okay,
for you.
that's fine.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can share your teacher screen. And about the school business.
Yes, sir.
How do we register the school business in terms of Ghana government regulations and all that?
Okay, so if you want to do a school business, once you are done with your setup, you go to GES and then NASIA. NASIA is currently doing they have been mandated by I nearly said the Bank of Ghana. They
Okay.
have been mandated by the government to do registrations for private schools. NASIA, I think National Association of something something. Yes, they handles the registration for private schools. So, and then you also have to register as a sole proprietor or as an enterprise. But NASIA have to give you the authorization before you can go ahead and then register your school business. In fact, when you are done here, yes, so that's the page.
Yeah,
when
so
you are done here, yes, when you are done here, I'll hold a TikTok live on starting and doing school business. You know, September admission is coming very soon.
okay.
So I'll hold yes. So that's
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, so that's his TikTok account. Any of you that want to visit his account and check on some of his videos. There's a lot that he shares over there. If you're talking even about building your own house, maybe if you are not in Ghana and all that, he talks about all that. So, and you see some of the testimonies that he was talking about his school that he established. And like I said earlier, if you want to do anything in line with what he has done, you can go ahead. Yes, please, TK, please go ahead.
Uh, Chairman, wode kafra mede mente brɔfo papa nti menim sɛ menka twii
I'm
no.
a club from maintain of I'm a camera for Kakraka in Brizano.
Dedi kan no yɛda wo ase ne nkyerɛkyerɛ papa a wode ama yɛ nyinaa ɛm sɛ
It's me that's
eh,
boss.
eh, obiaa mekae sɛ obiaa wɔ aborɔkyi biara ne suade hunu ne sɛ nka wɔbɛba fie a bɛpɛ biribi ayɛ na mmom sɛnea wobɔɔ so no ɛhu no ɛna ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ me sɛ ɛtwe asan na wo last okay womaki nice quote say before business bi and also we heard the market readiness of the business na afei wosan so bɛka marketability nti ne nka mɛhyɛ sɛ nka bɛtumi akyerɛkyerɛ mu aba fam kakra a ama agya yɛne a yɛntumi nte asɛ ne ate saa two concept no because asɛ ɛduru baabi no sɛ meyɛ sɛ mede m'adwene fa ho bebree akɔ deep no asɛ meyɛayɛ confused in the sense that okay sɛ wo sɛ mehwɛ sɛ business no eh, mekɔ akɔtɔn kaku for example ɛwɔ sɛ mehwɛ sɛ ɔma mbɛdi kaku no wɔ hɔ a ansa na business makɔ akɔyɛ a okay it makes sense good but ebi nso a na baabi a mete no kaku no koraa ɔmu nnim ade korɔ na mmom mɛhyɛ ase akɔ sɛ biribi bi abɔ o bɛfrɛ no kaku wode to nkwan mu a ɛma no yɛ dɛ na mede ka nya maame baako na ɔno adi na ɔdi ho adanseɛ na afei akɔ kreti ɛhɔ nim yɛfrɛ no sɛ adventure ama me because menim sɛ biribi te sɛ indomie ɛnyɛ yɛ aduane but yɛhu yɛ ne sɛ indomie a bɛyɛ biribi a yɛn nyinaa yɛdi indomie nti na I was a bit confused with the market readiness of the business and the marketability ne saa de nti wobɛtumi akyerɛkyerɛ mu bio ama yɛ a ka bɛyɛ ne bɛgye ho paa.
You, that's it. Should I do it in tree or English? Okay, today I'm chemo tree. Uh-huh. I'm chemo tree.
Baa wode ɛmu biaa
Okay, so when I'm talking about marketability of your business, what I mean is try to see say adekode na nipa no wan sorry prekope no dindo mi bag Ghana. Obehwe say me dindo mi bag Ghana ye beto ana. What I say, there are two main approach. What you spoke about is there. But that one, it's very, very difficult to tell, especially these days. Let me use Pragia. Please, I'm coming. I'm on the phone. Let me use Pragia. Pragia bag and maybe a movie fi Ghana che. You are able to friend Pragia. Mo. motor king bi na nkrofo tena mu no first na
Yeah.
pragea eni ho eba ne sen na nipa de pragea bai ohun need no ohun say obi ko ha ne ha ejem ko fa taxi nso boarding they say new site na de eba taxi crop bi akwa wunya enti na ma mepe means of transport eba simple eno so na pragea ni ho kura o mebo a eso ne pragea ne abetena enti
Yeah.
wo ye market research me point no enti make sure say adekodi na me de ba no ene so obi anim ho hwe ne mo nipa ba ko ne mo bibia obetimi aye obetimi asom ebetimi atre na agye ntini na zero saa de wofa utra ne ye na akofa ba na obi anto ana obi anso wa boka nipa so atima say so don't start a business with zero demand or don't start a business that you have not assessed the demand for that. Even if there's little bit and you can scale up on it, that's okay. That's better. But for zero, please. Me,
Okay.
I'll not advise you.
Okay. I think the network net take up.
Sorry. But
Yeah.
you
I
have
think
any.
is it
Okay.
that? Yeah.
It's if I try and start a business with zero and start a business, I would need demand cry. Why?
Mm.
And you don't force it on the people. Oh, wait them ko ya nkrofo be ye. Wait them ko be any pa ba ko aba. Yenya ni sa. We ni sa pe kaba.
Yeah, that's for the clarification. And especially expanding on the making a
Why?
coffee. And say, what also actress say, so they can
Okay.
crave Ukraine.
Ha.
You have the demand and use that to build on and on scaling the business. And yeah, jump.
Sa. Oh, take it to. Sa pe kakra bi kra
Okay.
Pam cho say what in kade. Emu da ho.
Okay. Maybe I met on come and say, or two on Kade.
Okay. Okay.
Emuda metonka po emuda.
All right. Pacha me das pa, me das pa.
So that's
Yeah, and you know, I Tanya Egin can cut like we said before. Me also I saw another meeting more online. You know,
Hi. You
yeah,
are
and you
one
know,
of them.
yeah, and you know, those of us who, like I said earlier on, you want to check on him on TikTok. There's a lot on the page. Please, you can visit the page and you learn a lot. Everything like he has made mention of a lot of businesses that he has helped people to develop. If you have the marketability, like he has said, and you have made assessment and you want to do any of them, like school, poultry. I've seen that these days. I think you mentioned it. These days, man, who said go for poultry no more pan.
Enya asem ketewa.
People
Enya asem ketewa.
will-
It means I na em one one. The way people are going to the business now.
Yeah,
Okay. There's high demand. Even till date, we still import eggs. So
yeah.
the demand is there. The demand is there.
People are entering into the poultry. Therefore, a block mold in it. I think say I don't know, but I say maybe because of the capital and think of one share down.
Capital intensive. Ubenya kia ne ade account. Capital intensive. But
Yeah.
there's the semi automated ones. I know between 30,000 to 50,000, you can start up and run that business.
No.
But
Okay.
on our brain,
Okay. 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 Yeah. But last question I be I'm person beside about what's the name? What's the name? What's the name? Pure water business.
okay. Pure water business.
Yeah.
Good, capital intensive. But you see, once you do the setup, the operational cost,
Oh,
so the recent project that I did for the clients, I did a production of 24,000 bags per month, and the
okay.
profitability is around 50 to 75%.
Okay.
Until over 50 to 75%. I think all the 20% go for contingencies. But
Mm-hmm.
me 10% for depreciation every month. At least by the end of the third or the fifth year, no what to carry. Oh, it's very good. It's a very good business. Whom you not me set up now. So they be designing. The person had 200,000 or person or invested.
Mm-hmm.
Or only done in the BBA or what 200,000 or person invested.
Okay.
But also build everything from scratch, you need between 400 to 450,000.
Okay. 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 All right. I don't know, say maybe you'll do another question, with maybe science, and then we'll have to leave it to go. Me who other business, yeah, now, Okasa found, I didn't say, I don't know, say, okay, chemicals, pharmacy, ni chemical shop, ne, sir, I don't know.
Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson.
Dawson.
Now, money lending is saying, no, I think say, me know where don't come out our phone, so the major issue of concern about so many people is about the retriever.
Yes.
That was my major
Debt
question. I
recovery.
mentioned this. How are you have done it for some time now? How are you able to retrieve it? I have sometimes Musa wow tomorrow corner ade. How do
It's
you
about strategy. O pese customers fa osika omo befa.
mm,
O ti ase. O pese customer fa osika obefa. Ba me no on timi fa me sika because me mani eden. Me de
mhm,
chew na me de chew. But
yeah,
on twen kra man nko nkodu ho. O
yeah,
assessment stage. O ne ma so money lend na kasa broad on this topic here. Where ka say ka wan say wa.
yeah,
Ye nyampo
anyway.
but money lend na kasa is a whole topic. This
Yeah,
morning I did 1 hour 30 minutes on money lending alone.
okay,
Maybe you can find some other time and then
okay,
get the audience and
okay,
do only money lending
okay.
business here.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so we would like to thank you so much, Mr.
Okay,
Clement.
sir.
We'll continue
Thank you.
on phone after. I don't know the time you finish your next meeting, but we'll continue on phone.
Yes,
And
please.
like I said, maybe I have some of my brothers who have joined the meeting. Maybe any of them who need your contact, I'll share it with them.
Can share with them. Okay.
Just to
All
let you
right.
know. And like I said,
Okay.
I said your page, and most of them, because of the time difference, TK is talking from Finland, and I know that the time is too wide. Yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
that is the reason. But like you said,
Okay.
we need more time for some of this discussion, and it's one of some of the important things that we need to talk about. But it's like so many people are no longer interested in this side; they are interested in other things. Like TK said, obi owa abrochi bi an industry say obi business bi Ghana.
Do Ghana.
But
Mhm.
sometimes the fear and all that. But some of this
Yes.
conversation have to go on for us to have to be able to overcome this kind of fear and all that. And yeah, when we get the knowledge, we'll be able to
Yeah.
rest from there.
To
And
build up on it.
you are
Yes.
doing a fantastic job. So we'd like to thank you so much for your
All
time,
right. Thank you, sir.
energy, and
God bless you.
we appreciate you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah. So
Okay. Thank you, guys. See you some other time.
yeah.
Okay. Bye.